My name is Atiemo. I come from Ghana in the western coast of Africa. My origin, I went to college back home in Ghana, and my initial trade or the profession I did first was geological engineering. And I majored in hydrogeology. So right after school, I traveled around the world a little bit, and then I came back for about a year. I came back to Ghana, and then I got a job with a brain development company that was helping rural communities in Ghana get potable water. So I was hired on as a hydrogeologist to help in identifying locations where we can get potable water for the rural folks, the rural communities. I gained a lot of interest in the impact of our work on the environment. So that is how I started looking at either environmental engineering, environmental science, or something to help improve myself. So when I work on projects like this, we can always incorporate environmental issues or controls in place not to degrade the environment. So I went back to school to do a master's program in water supply and sanitation, environmental science, water supply and sanitation engineering. I finished with that, and I worked in Ghana for a couple of years, and I decided I wanted to do something different. I wanted to try life elsewhere. I took the GRE exam, I wrote it, I passed, and I got a scholarship to come to Idaho State University. So that is where I came to do a program, another master's program in environmental engineering. I graduated in 2005, and I was looking for jobs. I'd put in a lot of applications. I went for a lot of job interviews. I got a couple of them. The one that was more appeasing to me was a job with a company called Plaza Dome. And this was, I was hired to be environmental engineer, entry level at Bald Mountain Mine. So that is how my career started. After 4 years at Bald, I came to Cortez in August of 2009. There was an opening for a promotion to a senior engineer at Cortez. I have been at Cortez for the last 5 years, and just last year I got promoted to a superintendent. The first and foremost part of my job is to make sure that the site is in compliance with all regulatory and legal issues that impact the activities of the site. So that is a huge part of my role here. I support the site in operations, but with the operations group, I support them to make sure that we are in compliance. I also play a role of mentorship. I have people that I work with in the environmental department. I have some of them that I mentor to, for professional development. I do have interests outside of work. I have my family, so I have my wife and two kids. My son is 9 years old and my daughter is 3. My son does a lot of sports, so he plays soccer, he plays basketball, he's going into baseball. So I do a lot of, especially in the summertime, I hang out with him a lot, doing most of these sports. I try to do the trip back home at least once every 2 years. I've been back with my kids twice, and my wife is also from Ghana. I have some friends within Berwick that encourage me to do ice fishing, so once in a while I go out with them and do ice fishing. So that is also one thing that interests me. It's fun to do that. Currently, I've enrolled in an online school. I'm doing my MBA with an online institution, and that consumes a lot of my time. So I get out from work, I go home, see what's happening with the kids, the wife, and after everyone is settled, I have to sit up for about 2.5 to 3 hours before I go to bed, and then I have to wake up at 3:30 and come to work. So it's fun. It's fun to go to school. Education is fun. I like education. I enjoy it, and my intention is to be able to impart that knowledge to everyone around me, and also to learn from people. That's the only way I can progress, and I believe I can achieve my passion.